Hello and welcome back to Mars. I'm Mick. We're playing Stationeers. Now we're back just at our food place. New base is over there. Old base is just here. Just coming over here to get some drink. We're fully fooded, fully watered. Oxygen. We're fully oxygened. We're good. Right, now we have plenty of food here which we're just cooking up. Lots of corn, lots of... Wow, I've got heaps of food here. So that is much more than I need, even with the plants and nutrition mod. That garden is way much more than what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 wide I can get out of a grow light. Let's just start thinking about my new greenhouse from here. But we will get there eventually. Because I haven't pressurised the new greenhouse, so won't be growing anything in there for a little while. And I'm still collecting gas to pressurise the place. Now I do have the workshop in a spot where I can pressurise it. I have done a heap of welding and framing and walling and all sorts of stuff. This room is now sealed up. My greenhouse, I've laid out some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So a row of 4 Harveys can be the most I can cover with 1 grow light. So yeah, okay, so it's going to be more than that. These are probably the Harveys I'm going to set up, some for food and some for the hay grass to make everything for my biomass. But this is all sealed up now, I do believe. So we're just about good here. I've put in and framed up all of the downstairs. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'm sure there'll be something. Oh, got some holes up there. This can be a little breakfast nook. And a minor hole in the roof up here, but we'll get to that. So that's where we are. That's as far as we got. So it's a heap of welding and welding and welding and welding and welding. But we do have this place sealed up, so I could probably put in some atmospherics here. 10 megapascals. That is taking a long time to fill up. Yeah, I got some more power, and that is also taking a long time to fill up. But we've got almost 12 kilowatts coming in with the solar power, and only 2.8 being used with everything in low power, so that one should be charging up reasonably quickly. During the day anyway. Right, so we need to start thinking about... We're building a heap of Harveys. I've got to put them up. I might as well go do that now, hadn't I? They won't be doing anything much for a while because I don't have any anywhere to put anything. If they go, oh, yep, they are you, and that's all. Turn you around for the other side. Yoink. And that's all. They take ages to print, and that's all I've got so far. Not even halfway, but we'll get there. Now we want to get something built in here. So I can close this up. I can pressurise it. So I shall need, well, a way to stop over pressurising. So I can just put an active vent in there, the same as I did on the other side. And we have this tank of cold gas here. It is minus 17 degrees. So if I just blow that in there, whenever it gets too hot in this room, we should be good. I think first up, we've got some vents up there. They're not connected to anything at the moment. So, nope, wrong one. Try again. So let's get to piping this stuff up and probably getting some pipes to pipe this stuff up because I haven't got any pipes to pipe this stuff up. I do have some pipes in. They're up there, so I need to join them together. I need to put in an overpressure vent, which I can probably do right in the middle. And I'll need a sensor. I'll need a chip. And we'll see how we go from there. So, pipes might be a good thing to get. Switch you back on. Let's start using all the power that we were saving by having it all switched off. How are you going? Oh, You're just about ready to empty out again. So yeah, I probably will get a chip to start that thing up. Not that I do it very often, but yeah, if we're going to automate everything, let's automate everything. My furnace is... I still have much heat in that. It's dropping in temperature, right? So I might get the heat from the centrifuge into a heat exchanger for that one as well. So if I take a hot pipe out of that one, go over to here, and probably over here somewhere if we put our water burner over here. But that's something to worry about in the future. I do have an atmospherics kit. Don't suppose I've got a composter. Yeah, I don't. I need to make more electrum. Composter will come from you. Composter. Yep, you. Right, one of them. So I can put this one up. So I remember. So remember the plan. That is a combustor. You can sit there. I'll need access to fuel. So I do have there, but I will be able to get hydrogen out of there. I will have oxygen coming in from our collector. Our collector there. So I'll need oxygen into the room. That should probably be good enough. You're taking your sweet time. Thank you. Now if I plant up a heap of hay grass in all of the pots down there, will one composter be enough to keep all that going? Do I need to put it up here? I could put that down there. I've got space down there. Is that what I want to put on my plant torturing devices? That might do us. That's for future. We'll get there. So now we want to get this place. So I shall need to have an input from a volume pump. I shall need that. What am I carrying? I shall need a vent to suck out everything. Got plenty of them. Sensors. Do I have sensors? I don't think I do. And a chip and a housing. Oh, I've got a housing. Okay. That should just about do us. Put a... Ooh, controller. I put the chip in there. I don't want to hook the chip to the main power cable. I want this to be on its own power grid, which is that one there, the light. So we put the lights on a sensor as well. So if I grab a memory, I've got a transformer for the power network over there. And some PQ and some sensors. So if I've got an occupancy sensor and a gas sensor, I can switch off the lights as well. And I'll put an alarm on there so as we can put up an alarm eventually. Now I was gonna... I need more room in there. I don't know. Well, we'll find out by getting it wrong. The best way, that's wrong. That's the way you do it. Get out of there. Now, so you're hooked up. I need to get power from the lights to you. I shall put an exhaust vent's got to jump to outside, doesn't it? Put you right in the middle of the room. Go right in the middle of the room. Make sure it's all nice and OCD friendly. I want the pipe to be in the middle of it. Well, I've got to get power to lights. Where are you? Right, so if that pipe goes over to there, that will have to hook to a cable which we can put there. That'll do us. Right, so you can go to there. And that's wrong. It's okay. Now you need to be one of them. Oh. And of course I'll probably need to do my airlocks. I've set that one up. I've set you up. And you I haven't, but if I'm going to close off this room, I will need to set you up as an airlock. Okay. Now I can go over to you. Okay, maybe I haven't finished sealing this room up. Yep. I'd probably best do that then. Glad I found that out before I started dumping all of my precious gas into here. Right. I mean, I knew that. I knew that, of course, all the time. I hope everyone believes that. Now, what do I want? I want to switch you on so I can see what I'm doing now. I want to hook you up. Ugh. I got my light on? No, I haven't got my light on. That is just you. Right. But you, if you're going to go on to... You're going to go on to there. Right, you're connected to there. I need to connect you to there and there. So you can hook on easy enough. Just go straight up to there for you, airlock. Right, you're connected. Need to connect you. I can do over that way. Get in the way of the windows. Oh, maybe I can't do it just there until I get some more pipes. Where's my sensors? Grab me some more pipes. 2 stacks of them. That'll be fine. Now, sensors, an occupancy sensor can go, well, pretty much anywhere. Well, let's cable everything up, shall we? Now you back on again. So I'll need to cable up you lot. There is cables just above there. That's not a problem. So I can go up to you. Easy. And let's just change the colour on that, shall we? Blue. Once again, with the network painter mod, we can easily paint the entire network. Done. Now, I want to hook you. I might even paint the cable so we can colour it up as we go. Easy. So I want to... Okay. Right, so... Don't hook to that one. Hook around that one. You. And you. Now I shall want a sensor for the room. If we put that right beside a vent, that's usually the best place to put that one, because it's one of you know what's coming outside of that vent. I can hook you into there, and an occupancy sensor can go, well, pretty much anywhere, so I'll put that one anywhere. And wire you up as well. So the sensors, you're hooked up, you're hooked up, you're hooked up, you've all got power. You haven't been hooked up. Well, I can... No, that way. Boom. That should be hooked up. Excellent. You're the exhaust vent. I need an inlet now somewhere. So I've got to hook to that pipe there and hook it into this one with a volume pump. Once again, I think the volume pump is something I can put pretty much anywhere. So you are a rollover. If I put a pipe coming in there, I could put you just there, hook you up to power. Just there. And pipe. I need pipe. Oh wow, that's trippy. Let's switch that off for a bit. There we go with pipe. You got me pipe. Excellent. Now, where was I at? Oh, I'm going to switch them back on again. There we go. Now we're looking for you. Right, you're connected. I've got to connect you. Where's that? Ooh, you're there. That's the problem. If I'm going to bring that pipe in through there, I've got to avoid this one. So let's, I can go the other side. Oops, still run out again. Right, that's all the airlocks hooked up. Right, so now I've got to hook you up to that pipe over there. I haven't hooked up that either. Hook you up. Now you have to be my source breathing gas over there, which I'll have to do from outside, which is conveniently right here. So now switch them off. So I want to connect you down to this one. Easy peasy. You. Right. I'm going to put some glass on them before someone gets hurt. Now, glass. You're all good. You're all good. You're all good. You're all good. For some reason I missed these ones. Right, now we should be good. Right, so I was going to paint these pipes so I don't get them mixed up. This one is for my oxygen and nitrogen, which is my hot and cold running zebras. So you will be my... Oh, it's really a cooling gas. It doubles as a other gas as well. So you're really a cooler pump. And right. Now we're all good. No holes, we're good. Okay. So now I should be able to seal off this room. Yep, we're good. Ugh. I've got no power to that. Right, I'll need to get power into there. I have my input vent, I have my output vent, which I did connect to power. Yes, I even switched it on to test it, didn't I? Yes, see? I'll need my chip, which has power. Yep, you have power. So that might be just about it. So I want one of you. Right, yo. So where's my Matron? You are the exhaust vent. So I'll just dump whatever's in here to outside. Because let's face it, the power that I'm getting from put into here, I'm getting from outside. So if I just dump it back outside, it doesn't really matter. Okay, that's still going. I thought it gave me a overpressure problem when I'm in an over full thing. Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just I kept running out of power on the last ones there. That's why it kept shutting down. But anyway. Now, I will probably want to... If I'm going to be doing that, I probably best start putting in airlocks, hadn't I? Alright. So you're going to be a problem. Got no power. I can get power to you. Alright, close you up. Close you up. Ah. I didn't wire you up. That's well done. So I'll need to get power to you. Go out there. Out there. Go power over there. You up. And none of this is wired up. Well done. Well, I got to get that done as well. Okay, you, doop. You, there, there, there. You, charger. I always have a charger in here, and I'm going to run out of cables now, aren't I? Awesome. You go through there, up to you, and I've run out of cables. Awesome. Get my spare bundle of 2 cables. Excellent. Okay, give me some more cables. Get me some more cables. 2 stacks of them will be fine. Well, it'll delay the issue a bit longer at least anyway. Now, I can close that forcibly. I don't have any power in that yet, so let's force the issue. Close. Well, that entrance is not going to have to be awkward, is it? There we go. I should have hooked up the power wires out there. I don't have enough cables. Awesome. I have enough cables. There we go. So I'll hook that up while I'm outside. Yeah, all right. Wow, I'm not doing much work pressurizing this room, am I? Yeah, it's probably our closest one, isn't it? Boop. And no, try again. There we go. There's you. Right, you're done. Now, I should be able to say, have power. Excellent. I've probably got a stack of cables to finish wiring that one up. There we go. Need a card for you. Oh, I'll move that around. Go. Right. 2 airlocks done. Put a battery in there. Just in case. There we go. You got a battery, we're all good. Yeah, why not? Let's make it official. It's an airlock. Right, they're built. Now I just need one for you. You can wait. And now, so we have our exhaust vent, we have our sensor, occupancy. We should be just about ready to go. Now, oh shit. I was at a game save probably. Big lag spike. Import, there's nothing in there, so I shall want to alias the room. Let's just call it a sensor. Sensor to D0, which will be our room sensor. Shall alias our occupancy. D1, the cooler pump. D2, the exhaust to D3. Is that all I needed? I think so. And I shall also want to define the lights. I want to switch the lights off. We've got round lights. Okay. Light round, you. Edit. Right. So, right, let's start with the lights, shall we? Yield shall load into R0 from the occupancy. What am I reading from that? Occupancy sensor. I am reading quantity. Sure. Quantity. I should just be able to, so if it's greater than 0, if it's 0, it'll switch the lights off. If it's greater than 0, it'll switch them on. That's pretty much, I can just save batch that directly back to the lights. And that should be all I need to do to that one. Jump to the start. And that'll be our first little program. So, no, not you. You. I should pressure test the room, shouldn't I? That's right. We'll switch the lights on and off first. We can do that. So that one, the sensor will be the gas sensor. The occupancy shall be the occupancy sensor. The cooler is the cooler pump, yes, and the exhaust is the exhaust vent. Excellent. So now if I walk out of the room, the light should switch off. Boop. Ha ha ha! Nice. Now let's do a pressure test on the room. How am I going to do a pressure test on the room? We are currently at 2 kilopascals, 15C. If I do that for a little while. We're now at 5 kilopascals and holding, so I think we can pass that as a pressure test. It's now minus 23 degrees, so that's probably not good, but it's pressure tested. We're good. So the temperature's actually, that's only going to come on when it is hot in here. So to do the initial pressurize, I may have to just bring in gas from outside, which means it won't be breathable in here for a while. Or I can just wait till it heats up. I'll probably just wait till it heats up. That'll be fine. So, right, we've got the lights switching on and off. So, want to grab the exhaust vent might be the next thing we do. So we should set up our exhaust vent up here. So save exhaust vent pressure external, just as a bit of safety. We say don't go below I don't know, 74 kilopascals. So even if you're switched on, don't go below 74 kilopascals, so don't plump this place out to a vacuum. Thank you very much. I should probably save the mode to 1, which will be an input, and probably lock it. Exhaust lock to 1, so stupid people can't go pushing buttons on it when they're not supposed to. That should probably be good. I shall export you back on. Now, external safety is set to 74 kilopascals. That is good, and it is locked, so I can't touch it. Excellent. That has done its thing. So now we just need to test for the, well, it won't do anything. So we now need to test when to switch it on. So I can leave it on all the time, but I'll save power by not. Load into R0 from the sensor, sensor. Oh, Cessna. Sensor, thank you. We shall load into there the pressure, capital P. And then we say, so set greater than, so we want to switch it on when it goes high. So R0, switch that on when it is greater than 75. Of course, it won't do anything less than 74, so we'll just, 75 will be our target pressure. And save to the exhaust on R0. Confirm out, he's not reached the pressure yet, so that should do nothing. Excellent, and it has successfully done nothing. The next thing we want to do is look after our temperature in here. We're back up to 21 degrees. So it is bleeding a bit of heat. What are we doing for power? 41, we're doing all right. So I want to grab you and say, once again, we'll put a P controller on this. Now, we need to know whether or not it's safe to actually switch that on, don't we? Which means I've got to go out there and adjust that thingy. So I need to know whether or not, like now I can't put the signal through the pipe. It's a little bit annoying because then I would have been able to read it directly from that off the pipe to find out what it is. Probably read the temperature and pressure as well. Use that in the configuration, but I can't do that. So I may have to broadcast it back onto this one. You're good. I shall take, if I can broadcast it back onto the main power cable, just on a different channel. So we shall read, no, off channel 1 this time. So if we put whether or not it's safe to use that onto channel 1, the vertical angle is onto channel 2, and I'm just getting not a number on there because nothing is actually using that channel. That is cool. So I'll need to go out there through the airlock. Not that it's much of an airlock, but yeah, probably best switch that off so I don't explode the room. We'll go around the long way. Up. Or not. Now I'll need to broadcast that onto the cable via the memory. So if I import you back in there. Oh, I've already done it. Now we're loading it. Okay, so we're loading the angle via the memory. Set the pressure on this. Now, I want to know if there is any liquids in the pipe. So I shall load from the tank the volume of liquid into R0. So if there's any liquid in there, R0 will be greater than 1. So set equal to 0. So if there's 0 in there, give a true value, meaning it is safe to use. Otherwise, it's a false value. So now I shall want to save to the memory. We're going off connection 0, connection 1, like we got up here. And this time we shall use channel 1, R0. So we'll broadcast, so we're reading from the main power network via the memory, and we shall write back out to the main power network via the memory. This time to channel 1, which will be whether or not it is safe to use. Confirm. So I shall, thank you, export you. You back in. You're still good? Nope. What did I do wrong there? 14. Doesn't the tank have a volume of liquid?
Waste tank caution.
Or have I not connected the tank? Memory, tank, small tank. It does have a volume of liquid. Show. Oop, tank. Small tank. We have volume of liquid. Oh. Oops. Loaded into R0, you dumbass. Let's get the syntax around the right way. Try again. Now we're all happy. Okay. And we should be getting a 1. It should be safe to use. Or I could actually fly over to the door and actually figure that out. Whee! Right, and we are getting a 1. See, cool. So that is being transported properly through there. So now I want to read that. Once again, via the memory, that'll be connection 0, connection 1 there. So I want to read from the memory. I shall need G back again. Import you. Right, so we want a P control. Well, I want to know whether or not we can use it. We want to load into R0 from the sensor the temperature. Sure. Now I want to put a P controller in there, so we shall subtract. R0 shall equal. We want it to come on when it's high, so we put in the current temperature minus the set point, which we put to 25 degrees, which is 298 Kelvin. So if that goes high, if that's 300 minus 298 will give us a positive value. If it's low, 200 minus 98 will be our negative value. So that's what we want. And so that'll give us our value for that one. It'll tell us how fast to set the pump. Yeah, so I can just sort of say save to the pump. No, it's just a cooler, isn't it? Cooler. Setting R0. And that'll tell us how fast to go. Show if I now export you. Our pump should be set to 0 because it's currently warm enough. Now set to 0, excellent. And I shall say, now we have our memory. I don't have my memory set up. LSE memory to D4. And I can now say load into R0 from the memory connection 1, channel 1. That'll be whether or not it's safe to use. And I can just directly save that to the cooler on R0. So if it's safe to use, switch the pump on. If it's not safe to use, switch the pump off. Okay. Now that should chuck a wobbly because I don't have my memory set up. Now you can be our memory. Should have a logic memory in there. Just the one, excellent. Right. And that has switched on now because it is safe to use that pipe. But, of course, it's too cold, so it's not going to switch on. Excellent. So I could pressurize the room a little bit more. Switch you on. Now, might be time to unload that too. Yeah, okay, I'm getting a lot in there. Probably need something to restart that, don't I? How are we doing in here? 12 kilopascals. We're warming up and pressuring up. Now, I want to switch you on. Have you ready to go? You're open. You're clear. I am ready to receive all of that stuff out of the furnace. Now, if the furnace switched on, we are 4.5 kilopascals, 12 kilowatts, 12 coming in. So we're good. I should be able to run this all the time and still collect enough power during the day to keep us running all night. I had to crack off my one of them. I'll do it in here. That'll just add to the pressure. Okay, 13 kilopascals in here now. So you're set up. I can start opening up the other doodad thing, and you can keep sucking in gas. Right, so switch you off. When you're ready. So I can either boost that with nitrous, or I can add more in there. I don't really have a source of nitrous. Well, the end of it there is to actually get the base all self-sufficient. So if I'm getting my volatiles from the composter, I'll be able to get my oxygen from the atmosphere. I shall then be able to get rid of these and just have a self-sufficient supply of everything. And that will be pretty simple. But yeah, to boost it with nitrous here, I don't really have a source of nitrous. When the nitrous maker thingy, whatever it's called, that uses a lot of power, so I might not be able to do that. Okay, it's a lot of iron. And you've clogged up. Okay. What do we got? 36 kilopascals. Pick that up. Yeah, nice. Oh, coal. Okay, good luck with that. Now, we're still under temperature and under pressure in here, so that will all still keep going. Now, yep. Leave you on. Now, I have tried doing this thing before. I think on there, the critical thing I'm looking for is a pressure, but I don't. Oh, there is a pressure on there. I didn't actually have an internal pressure on there. They've put it in there. Pressure input. Okay, so I might be able to have another shot at automating that one. Cool. And you have unloaded everything. Away you go. You off. That's 49 kilopascals and 0 degrees. that all the coal I got? Oh no, here it is. Never mind, I found it. I could even try making some solid fuel. If we're running the solid fuel generator as our backup, I might try, see if we can make some solid fuel for the solid fuel generator. 'Cause that would be, I've only ever played with that once when it was first came out, so I had a bit of a go at it and thought, well, this is interesting. But now we can actually have a proper go at it, and we'll see what we come up with. Might be worth it. Oh, it's crap gas. Let's just let it out. How you doing? Right, so how are you doing? Okay, so yeah, that is an internal pressure on it. That is what I wanted. That wasn't there when I originally wrote code for this one, so we might be able to have another go at it and do all right, because it's a case of just whenever you change in your pressure differences down to 0.01, we just have to bump it up a notch. That should be easy enough to automate. Although these are a lot easier to start now than they were when they first came out, so it's not that bad. Point one. And once it's going this fast, it probably doesn't really matter. We just bump it all the way up. And the stress is coming down. We're good. We're safe, no explodey. Right, oh, more toxic rocks. Let's just put them over here. No one will mind. Still cooking, very good. Still 0 degrees in here. Might want to start thinking about getting an alarm system up. I could put up a weather alarm on this one still. I've got to put a little room alarm up on here. So I can measure for temperature, low pressure, low temperature. I could measure for pollutants. What else would you test for in here that's worthy of putting an alarm on? Yeah. That'd just be a case of putting in a... What do I actually have on my alerts? Sound alert. There we go. You. I have pressure low. I don't have a pressure high. Okay. Do I have a temperature? Temperature low, temperature high, pressure low, pressure... I'll do a pressure high. I was power low. Pressure low, temperature high, probably pollutants detected. High carbon dioxide. Ooh, I don't have a low carbon dioxide. I need a low carbon dioxide for the greenhouse. I haven't got one. Okay, that's all right. So we can use them there to put on an alarm for the room. So putting one for the workshop, because this will be a separate room. One for the other outside. Yeah, we'll be good. Currently we've got mostly carbon dioxide in here, but we're expecting that. No surprises there. Now I can be, not yet. I was going to say, I'll put up the portable scrubber and get rid of the carbon dioxide, but let's put up the alarm and tell us whether or not there is stuff in there yet. So I can That's all done. So this runs all the way through that every time, so I can just keep writing more code down the bottom there. So I shall alias the alarm to R10. We'll see how we go. So we shall load into R0 from the sensor the ratio pollutant, and load into R1 from the sensor the ratio. Well, when we've got hydrogen and volatiles as separate chemicals, then probably got to come back and redo all this. Same thing, they're still pollutants. Shall say the maximum of either of them, don't care which one, and we shall say a set greater than 0. So if there is something there, so we shall now select our alarm based on R0. If there are pollutants detected, let's try that button. If there are pollutants detected, we want to give message 43 and a red alert, yellow alert. We'll give a yellow alert. Yellow alert is a 5 with our 48 message. That's what it was, wasn't it? I've forgotten. It was a couple of seconds. 43. We'll try. Goldfish memory 43. If there isn't any, give a code green, which is a 200, which is green and no message. Right. And I better write that to the memory, hadn't I? And I shall save to memory setting R0. No, alarm. Export you. There. So now in there, I should have a memory for pollutants detected. Now if I grab my scrubber, which I did have here somewhere, I remember having it here somewhere. I was carrying it around and I thought, why have I got that? Right. Grab a pollutant scrubber from you. Probably grab a volatile one there just for the sake of having them. Yoink. You, and you. Now I could hook up a proper scrubber here and have it automatically switch on when that happens, but yeah, I haven't done that. Okay, so that might take a little while. Anyway, I can also say, down here we shall load into R0 from the sensor the temperature, and we shall set greater than, so set R1 if the temperature R0 is greater than, say, 45 degrees, which is 318. Is that it? Near enough. Now we shall select the alarm based on R1. If it is greater than 318, we want to say temperature high, which is 41. So yellow alert, message 41. If it's not, just keep whatever we have in alarm. ARM. And we can do the same for the temperature low. Copy you and copy you. So it is, if it is less than, say, 10 degrees, which is 283, or 15 degrees. So if it's less than 10 degrees, set our alarm, which was 42. Temperature low, confirmed, cool. Right, and I can keep going there for pressure as well. But let's just do what we do. We're 1 degree. How are we doing? Still cleaning up. It'll work better if I just carry you around and get you into all the nooks and crannies. Clean up this room. Ow. Clean up this corner over here. Don't forget that bit. Vacuum in here. Don't miss the corners. Ow. And under here. That's important too. Yeah, I don't know if that's working. Yeah, still giving me a pollutants warning. But that will eventually clean up and then it'll start, well, if I write the code, it'll... now it should just complain that it's too cold. 42, that was too cold, wasn't it? Yep. Don't worry about the pollutants, it's just too cold now. The sun will eventually warm it up, the printers will eventually warm it up. You look like you've done your thing. Nice. Switch you off. Now we have got a room, well, pressurized. It will become pressurized. As it heats up, that should blow in more gas, which will cool the place down, eventually pressurize it, and eventually displace all the carbon dioxide I've got in here. But we'll get there. Not today, but we'll get there. Alright, but yeah. The base is up to pressure. Almost. Sort of. But not quite. And I can't breathe it. We're making progress. We've got a room controller. And we're making progress. That's about it for this time. So until next time, happy building. See ya.